20.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. 17 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. At their own 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Jackson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession. And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Right here, right here.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 30 on second down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check, 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 check.
From the 36, Tua. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another catch there for Waddle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here I come. Mike 36. Mike 36.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Pick up the ball. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I don't think
Mike 36. Mike 36. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Mike 36. 36. You don't know no better.
Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. First and 10 right at the 20.
36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mike 36.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
This is Jakeem Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Pass midfield, look out. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On second and 11 now. Jackson dancing to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Here's Carter now on the return.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Trick. You got trick. You got 3. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Record.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Hey, check Mike 6. Check Mike.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 31, Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. even offense set at the line for this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And here's Jackson on the option. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Right down there.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. First down and more for Jackson. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield, Tua. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
We changed it. Mike's 43. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Oh. 43 is the mic. Let's go. 43 is the mic.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big play.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Set back at the 5-yard line. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And some room to roam now. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
On 2nd and 10, Tua able to find Jones.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This one swung out here to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere. And now it's 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Tua on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
1st down and more for Jackson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson.
Flush to his right.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
Here's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.